Why do I have a delete an eraser button? That was interesting. I played enough Celeste.smc that I really like having this extra momentum. No! That was close. So technically, once you get through that pipe, the game doesn't know any better. What's the hard mode door? Oh, let's maybe not take that midway just yet. Different D4. I wonder if there's going to be something crucial in the manual. That's so sweet. Oh, jeez. What an awesome level. You saw 4 pages for notes. GG. Taking a break and moving to a different game. Yeah, because the rest of it's about to get much, much harder, right? Do you have anything in mind for what you're going to be playing again? I actually don't know what's going on with that. Tank, you.
Young Shortbids germed up farewell as he heads out into the night. A few extra turns downtown to make sure he isn't followed, then into the alley. The man in the trench coat slides him an envelope of cash. You held up your end of the bargain? I gave him 4 different poop text spams tonight. GQ smiled. Worth every penny.
Thank you, Dubs. You motherfucker! God! Oh, Jesus!
Still on?
Oh my God! No! Oh, that's so funny. Yoshi! You're going the wrong way, bud. Fix your ROM hack, Barb! Hello. Mac, Jonas, Al is here. Al was first. Everybody should know that Al was first. Hey, Willow. Tisk tisk for Gore to unlurk again. Carmen is here. Thank you very much for that. Let him cook, Carmen. Speaking of let him cook, this is going to be a cooking stream in a while. Hey, Lakara. Not Casio. That is the wrong split. Excuse me. My head is already starting to hurt. Hey, Mindy. I know Winter Beast was here also. Oh, gosh. Dinner in the oven. Breaded tenders covered in honey barbecue sauce. That sounds really good. My dinner tonight is going to be a HelloFresh meal. And we're gonna cook that after I do a little bit of just warming up and playing the video game. This one's gonna be the crunchy onion chicken. Which actually looks like it's gonna be super duper easy to make. I could have survived that. I was already on borrowed time though. Will I be using mushrooms? No mushrooms in this one. Unfortunately. No mushroom. I don't even know where I'd find mushrooms. So on Twitch there's a link and a code you can use if you want to sign up for HelloFresh. I get paid if you sign up and get a box delivered to you. And they offer a discount for first-time members. It has to be the first time you've ever been a member of HelloFresh. Which I imagine the pool for that is pretty low. It should not also send to YouTube. But if somebody's interested on YouTube, not really working the hard sell right now anyway. Because I don't have one of the requirements that they want. Hey, Theron. What requirement I'm missing? There's something that needs to be on screen. It's only set up for the cooking layout. Hey, Ingrid. Excuse me. New job, congratulations. Right? Right? The one outside is in Grand Poo World 3. This is the easier of the two. Those dang meetings. I wanted the block. I didn't want to follow the ground though. Man, this cough is really kicking my butt right now. We're at 4 hits right now. Want to get another double hit to get him into the phase 3. Hey, instant it. It is 8 hits to win this fight. No, HelloFresh is not the microwavable one. They send raw ingredients and you have to put them together yourself. I know the one that you're talking about, but one of the requirements for what I'm going to do is that I don't mention the competing brands. Have I considered competing brand? I have not. All right, there's the 8th hit. Yeah, we're doing a sponsored stream. The cooking portion of this stream will be sponsored by HelloFresh. So the thing about the HelloFresh sponsorship is that it's mostly based on people watching, actually signing up and ordering. Which, speaking realistically, I don't think is really going to happen. But it's okay.
It's me, Dupu, of Who's Dupu fame.
Alright, folks. What do I do with Yoshi? Does it have Pog in it in purpose? On purpose? Probably. Probably. Pog, Pog, Pog. Yeet. 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 Save. Yoshi stew. Save, save. Kill. Yeet. Keep. Save. Yeet. Always kill the animals. There you go, Pops. Pops understands. Another yeet. Save, save. Save. Make sure you skin it first. Hi, bud. Alright, I think the saves probably have it. So we're gonna save Yoshi through the pipe. And that's the escape from Grand Poo World 2 Bowser. We are gonna do that again, but we're gonna do the 1,000 halls leading up to Bowser showing how we got there first. And I'm gonna have you guys choose the path that I take through the castle. That's my mushroom. So going down this pipe brings us to the previous room that lets us choose between the bad ending or going through this secret path over here to get the good ending. We can also go down this pipe, which takes us back even further in the castle, leading us here, and this is the very first room. There are 6 rooms that we have to go through in the Thousand Halls before we get to the Bowser fight. This first room is one that you always have to do. Oh, start the timer. Any chance. Excuse me. Not helping. Oh no. Is it something that you have to adapt to, or is it like an as-needed type thing? Okay, so here's our first choice. We've got a choice between Ghost, Fire, Eerie, or Secret. Yeah, the perfect lineup is very nice. We've got a bunch of calls for Secret, so we're gonna do the Secret. Here it is, here's the Secret. Secret lets us see Mr. Grand Pooh Bear. Look at how happy he is. Look, a keyhole. So, going to the Secret takes us to this level, and if you've played this game before and beaten it, you are given a... Oops. You're given a speedrunning code that shows you this door right here. This door is not normally accessible. It doesn't exist until I finish typing in the code. But this just takes me straight to the end of this room. I grab the orb that clears the exit. That prevents me from having to do any of the puzzle stuff. Because the puzzle stuff, even if you know how to do it, it's still like a solid minute of running just to get to the right door. And then after that solid minute of running, you also have to like jump in a real specific spot in a certain room, and there's a whole series of stuff that you have to do. There's a different code that you have to type in. Here's Laser Belch. Laser Belch, it was the uncontested world record holder for Grand Pooh World 1. Mighty fine player. I'm pretty sure he beat Dark Souls. And here is Barb's room. Barb is the creator of this room, and this is his room. It's got his portrait in it.
Get out of my room.
That song was from Gauntlet. Okay, that was the Secret. That's actually going to take us all the way back to the beginning again. I know, Al. The last time I went through Secret, I did the whole puzzle explanation and all that. Not today. Top tier one-shotter? That sounds like our Barb. Alright, so we've got another choice here. Ghost, Fire, Eerie, or Secret. The top is not an option. Fire. Fire. Secret, secret. Fire. Ghost. Yoga Fire. Yoga Inferno. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go Fire. We've got a consensus here. Fire is, I think, one of the hardest rooms. Probably. I mean, it's not that bad. No, I'm not a huge Mega Man player. Look at all these keys I'm getting. There we go. Alright, so we've got another choice here. It'll be rope, down, up, or dolphin. Rope, down, up, or dolphin. I need to think of something else to say besides rope, because I think rope gets filtered on TikTok. Oh hey, rope wasn't filtered on TikTok. Dolphin, rope, dolphin, rope, dolphin. 504 Alan, thank you very much for that follow. So dolphin is currently in the lead. And we're back to a tie again. The music is excellent. Yeah, this is from ActRaiser. I want to say Fillmore. Alright, so we have a tie, and I'm making an executive decision because we have not gotten to see rope in a while, and it's one of my favorite rooms. There we go. Alright, so we've got another choice here. Water, Fire, Pokey, or Mecha Koopa. Water, Fire, Pokey, or Mecha Koopa. Alright, we've got a bunch of Pokeys already. One for water, one for Koopa. Alright, I think the Pokeys pretty well have it, so we're gonna go to the Poke Room. Poke Room, I think, is actually one of the hardest ones for me. But I have practiced this one. The other thing that makes it difficult is the cat that's directly in my way. So this Pokey, the one that moves fast, he turns around like all Pokies do every few frames, or it's like 2/3 of a second, basically. And he checks to see, well, he doesn't turn around. He checks to see which way Mario is in relation to him, and then he starts moving in that direction. So if I am on the left side of, if I'm too far to the left side of the Pokey, he'll turn around and start moving left, which is disastrous for me. So I really need to be mindful about being in front of the fast-moving Pokies. We got a raid coming in from Mr. Bop. Hey there, Mr. Bop. Welcome on in. How was your stream? Excuse me, I'm so sorry. We've got another choice here between Ice, Vine, Womp, or Magic. Ice, Vine, Womp, or Magic. Dinner I'll be cooking momentarily in the next, I don't know, half hour or so. And I'm going to be making a HelloFresh meal, which is onion crunch chicken. Magic, Thwomp, Magic, Vine. Alright, looks like Magic has it so far. I'm having a really good time so far. I got a speedrunning PB in Signals this morning, and that's a game that I definitely am capable of taking the world record on. I just need a little bit more practice on it. That's a game that currently has a single death world record, but the death that's in there is like really punishing. It's like at the end of one of the longest level sections. That's too low. Yep. This is not from Super Mario World. This is from Grand Poo World 2, which is the ROM hack I'm currently playing. Okay, I hit him much earlier, but it worked out. I probably should have done a little bit of explanation about the clocks that were in that room. They were stopping everything momentarily after I hit them. I think you kind of get it. This is probably the single biggest use of shells in all of Grand Poo World 2. Generally, it's a pretty easy shell section, though. So this is a ROM hack of Super Mario World, meaning that it uses all the physics and engine and assets from Super Mario World, but they've been rearranged and used to make something harder and better. Alright, so getting through all 6 of those rooms, we're now able to face off against Bowser. I didn't mention it, but the entire pathway of switch blocks that I ran across Each of those had secret exits that were associated with them, and one of those was like a very in-depth escape room style puzzle that needed to be solved. So there was a lot of effort in getting into this this fight. This Bowser that I'm facing off against takes 8 hits to beat. He's got 3 different phases. He's already in the second phase. That started when I hit him for the 3rd time. Now he's in phase 3, because he's been hit 5 times now. Custom, yes, this is a ROM hack. This is called Grand Poo World 2. This is, I think, without question, the most popular Kaizo ROM hack of all time. Somebody might argue that point, but I think it stands pretty well. Have I beaten him before? Over 1,000 times. I played a little bit of Super Mario Bros. X. That was one reason why I was so keen on Terraria. You argue that point and go with perchance? That's recency bias. They like this or perchance more? This. Perchance was a good time. Perchance was a good, challenging ROM hack. This is something that I can sit down and play through in a reasonable amount of time. Perchance definitely has harder boss fights as well. Music, yeah, it's from King of Fighters or what was the SNK beat 'em up? Not Streets of Rage. Final Fight? Final Fight. I can't remember which game was Geese Howard's first home, but it's his theme. Wow, that shell's crazy. Should be one more hit now. Crushed. Actually, I don't think I was crushed. I think I touched the spike. I hope everybody's excited for cooking stream. I know I am. Is this harder than the Mario fight? No, this is much easier. No, never heard of that. If something is labeled as a standard ROM hack, there's a high possibility that I have not played it. They're like, Celeste? Yeah. Celeste was good. I did another cooking stream, what was it, Saturday? Might have been Saturday. I did my tikka masala. I had some horrible technical difficulties while I was trying to do that. But the food turned out good. How do I recommend strengthening hand-eye coordination? A lot of it is just, you know, building your way up, like starting with easy stuff and gradually playing harder things. So like if you're not comfortable with playing Super Mario World, you know, Super Mario World is where I would start, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Use as many power-ups as you have available to you. Use Yoshi. Just do whatever means necessary to get to the end. After that point, if you want to make more of a challenge for yourself, you can skip power-ups. You can try bouncing on enemies without touching the ground as much as you possibly can. That kind of stuff. Purposefully making the game harder for yourself. And then I would look at playing either something that's introductory to harder gameplay styles, or maybe like a tutorial. When is that from, Monster? Hey, thank you very much for the follows, guys. I really appreciate it. Let me check and make sure I have something running here. Go. Oh man, my eye. I probably should have waited there, but I got the shell anyway. That falling fire really limited my options there. Six. All right, there we go. Excuse me. Thank you, Al. So now that we've beaten Bowser, we need to escape. This room here is probably one of the single easiest platforming challenges in all of Grand Poo World 2. So for context, the Bowser fight we just did, that took me about 8 hours the first time I did it. And this room was probably about 10 minutes to learn. Creator, thank you very much for the rose. I appreciate the gift. And Jonathan, thank you very much for 4 roses. Alright, chat. This Yoshi here, he's an evil Yoshi. If he survives this lava, he will bring harm to Mario. So I need to know, do I save or yeet this Yoshi? Save, save, yeet, yeet. 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 Yeet for sure. Save. Yeet, yeet. 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 Ask if he's ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Hey Mario, it's me, Yoshi. Save me, please.
Then yeet. Yeet. Save. Yeet, yeet. Save, yeet. Alright. I'm pretty sure that the yeets greatly outweigh the saves. So we're gonna go ahead and throw him in the lava. Which was the correct choice. The only moral choice. So with that being done, we're gonna go ahead and switch on over. I'll show you guys one more thing before we start cooking. We're gonna do the harder version of that fight.
No.
Definitely what you were going for. Alright. So this is an optional fight. What would have happened if he got saved? We'll never know. He was dangerous though. This is technically an optional fight. You don't have to do this. This is a reprise of the fight that we just did. You'll notice that he's doing a lot more and he's a lot faster. This fight also takes 9 hits to beat instead of the 8 of the one that we just saw. So everything is cranked up difficulty-wise. Alright, he's at 5 hits right now. And again, this one takes 9 to beat. He's in his 3rd phase. I got really greedy there. Hell yes! Hell yes! First try, easy every time. That's how you can tell I've practiced this fight. Yo, Carmen, thank you very much for the Let Him Cook gift. Excuse me. And since we did that one so fast, we're gonna go and do the other Bowser fight here as well. This one I consider to be a little bit easier. This one is mandatory to beat the game. The reason why I say that this one is easier is because he's less random in what he does. He basically has, I think either 6 or 7 different moves that he's able to do, and he'll do all of them. There's never like a question of whether or not he's going to be using the spike attacks or the hammer throws. He's just doing everything. I don't fully understand the logic for how he picks what he's about to do, but there's some type of ordering that goes on. Oops. So the shell spin move that he does, whenever he bumps into the left wall while he's spinning, there's a chance that it's going to drop an extra bomb for me to be able to use. We've hit him 6 times now. This has put him into the 3rd phase. When he's transitioning to the 3rd phase, we get that airship flying by that drops all the red bombs. I am unable to pick up any of the red bombs. If any of them touch me, they explode and hurt me instantly. Excuse me. Oh, Trevor, thank you very much for the goat gift. I think I lived long enough for it to show what the really hard part of Phase 3 is, which is that the cannonballs that have been falling start to destroy the floor. And it's just way harder to stay alive and dodge things when like a third of your floor is gone. The one saving grace from that 3rd phase is that the spikes that he brings up from the ground, he only brings up 1 in the final section. Yeah, I saw the live action Mario movie. Probably not too long after it came out, I'd say. Ah, damn it. I should have juggled the bomb. Alright, phase 2. The hardest thing for me to remember about this fight is just that the shell spin is so drastically different between phases 1 and 2. If I'm focusing, I can usually remember it, but sometimes if I'm on autopilot, I'll try to jump over top of him when he's in the middle of jumping. Hello there. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, Ant. The difficult part is ethical sourcing. How many phases are there? There are 3. And then technically after the 3rd phase, there's also an airship fight, but that's, I consider that to be separate. That was a very lucky hit. Thank you for getting rid of the spikes. Aha! Man, he nailed me with that one. That was a very shallow angle. What's the best 3D Mario game? The only one I really like is Odyssey. Although Galaxy 1 and 2 are both good. They suffer from the thing that I don't really care for in 3D Mario, which is they're extremely hub world based. And like whenever you collect any star at all, it forces you back out to the hub. That's the thing that I like about Odyssey. I've never played Sunshine, and I don't think I would like it. Where does the other bomb come from? When he's doing his shell spin and bounces off of the left wall, there's a random chance that he'll drop another bomb for me. Just gotta keep an eye out for it. Yeah, so when I got my Wii, that was when I first gained access to being able to play GameCube games. And I just never got around to trying out Sunshine. Thanks, Trev. Hey there, Caleb. Whoa, that was close. I should not have taken that so close. And that's the thing I was talking about. I was kind of playing on autopilot and let myself jump straight into him. Thanks, Spring One. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, this is actually the first time that I heard this song. The BFG Division. And later on I went to play both Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal for the first time. And maybe it's just factor of how I heard it first, but I think I like this version better. I'm really glad that that bomb didn't hit him as he was jumping over. That would have been very unfortunate. I don't like where these spikes are. Okay. Hello, TikTok Robin. I need to not be taking easy hits like that. Okay. No, this is fine. I was gonna try and rush over to the side so that more spikes would be further away from the center, but there's only one spike in this phase. There we go. No, cooking stream is happening immediately after I finish the airship fight. I'm gonna do just a tiny bit of setup for me to go to the other room. So this airship section, it's practically free. I've lost this fight twice. Once was on purpose to see what happened, and there is a checkpoint. And then the other time was getting crushed, which I didn't think was possible. Like if I were to be underneath him over to the right, he would actually crush me there. Kaboom! Excuse me. Yo, thank you very much for that, Heartme. Really appreciate it. You look in the mirror and see the planet explode. And thank you for 9 roses, Bradley. Really appreciate it. It was as if millions of Yoshis cried out and were suddenly silenced. You rejoice. At this speed, you should reach the nearest star in about 6,000 years. Okie dokie. So we're gonna transition over to the cooking section of the stream. I'm gonna grab my other my headset here, and Food time. Alright, I'll be back in about a minute or so. And then, it's cooking time. There's a death block. There's a death block past the orb. So I want to kill this Koopa. I need a better jump though. Oh man. Alright. Alright, don't hit the Kaizo block this time. I cannot believe that that just happened. Fuck. You know, it'd be a really cool touch is if the timer stopped when you hit one of these pause blocks. Oh. Yeah, just like in Evil Dupu World. You okay? You want me to pay more attention to you? She always looks sad. That's just how her face is. You wanna lay down? Are you pooped? She does not.
You guys see how cute that dang dog was? She's so dang cute. Alright, I somehow managed to still get Grand Prix World 3 music playing at me, so let's turn that off for me. Let's get SMW Central Radio playing for us. Let me turn this down just a smidge. That should be good enough. Okay. So I'm coming on out to the kitchen, and hopefully everything is just working. Yes, excellent. Fantastic. I need my cutting board. Why are my lights not on? It's awfully dark in here. Hello? There they are. Okay, so I'm getting my stuff out of the fridge here. Like I've said, we're making a HelloFresh meal, so this is from a meal kit. Let me get my other stuff open so I can see chat out here. I can't see. Okay. And I'm pretty sure you can hear me. Because I can see the thing going up and down, so we're good. Let's just go. Okay. Chat is where I can see it. The other thing that I need is the thing that HelloFresh wants me to say. Which surprisingly is not barking. They say, do a call to action every 30 minutes, which is click my link or use my code and get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. 1 breakfast item per box while subscription is active if you're in the US. The link and code are valid in all countries, and the respective local discount will apply. Boy, that sure is fun, isn't it? For life, so long as you stay active. Wow, very action, much called. Okay, so they give this handy card that shows a picture of what it's supposed to look like at the end, along with all the things that you get. And they have step-by-step directions with pictures in case reading the directions is difficult. So I need to start the oven. First thing first. Because this is going to be mostly a baked dish. Whoops. Very many pictures. Alright, so it wants me to wash and dry my produce. And since I'm not going to be peeling the potatoes, that's a good choice. I'm going to cut off the gross looking part of that potato. Yeah, it's fine. It's like a blemish on the skin. And I'll go ahead and wash these here green beans also. What's for dinner? We're making it right now. It is onion crunch chicken. This is a meal kit meal. It's from HelloFresh. If you're interested in supporting me, I actually have a link where you could sign up to HelloFresh and receive a free... they say free meals. It's a discount, basically. They spread it across several boxes when you order. But I will be honest and say, it's a cool stove cam, you think so? For me to get paid, people have to buy 1 box. take the stems off of some of these green beans. Most of them already seem destemmed, but not that one. Yep. Good looking green beans. I'm just gonna throw these on this pan over here. No, it's chicken. Be careful with your knives. Oh! I need to boil water too, otherwise it's gonna take way longer. Yes, that is absolutely right. My knives have stayed pretty sharp. I'm pretty careful about honing them regularly. And I have an electric sharpener that I use sometimes. Hey Chris, thank you very much for that follow. A relative almost had to get stitches today from slicing their finger open. Holy cow! Absolutely be careful. A sharp knife is a safe knife, because you know what it's going to be doing. You don't have to, like, jam through the stuff that you're cooking. Is this harder than perchance? For some people. I've always liked cooking. So one thing I'll say about HelloFresh, because I actually used to use them a long time ago, when it was just a convenience thing for me. Having stuff delivered to me was nice, but the other very convenient thing was not having to pick out, like, what you're going to be making. They give you a list to choose from, and they'll send you all the stuff that you need to make. Or make it. So legitimately having a list of options in front of you and saying, I want this. That's really nice. Yeah, that's fair. One thing that I found really nice also was it introduced me to different ways of making things. Like I can go out and just get my own ingredients and make the same kind of stuff that they're teaching me how to make. No, kitty cat. No. She keeps moving closer. You make spaghetti or lasagna, you use sausage instead of hamburger? Yeah. Or like a mix. I know what you mean. This is the topping for the chicken. This is the onion crunch part of Onion Crunch chicken. This package here is honey mustard dressing. This is going to serve as a binder on the chicken. Go ahead and get rid of these here. The sous chef, yeah. She's usually not so interested in what I'm doing in the kitchen. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? You can stay where you are, Kitty. That's okay. So the potatoes are actually the only thing that I really needed the knife for, which means I can use it to open up this package and not have to worry about contamination because I'm done with the knife after this. Now I've got chicken goop on my hands. Let me just wash my hands real quick here. What's in the glassware? That is crumbled up fried onions and Monterey Jack cheese. That is used as a topping for the chicken. Let me move these potatoes back over here. Alright. So, it wants me to put this honey mustard dressing into another container, and I'm not going to bother doing that. I am, however, going to get my brush so I can use this. I'll put about 1/3 of this on the chicken. And we're going to save that for later. And pretty much the only thing that this honey mustard is for is to make the topping stick to the chicken. We don't usually see this much of Chiad. I skipped a step where it told me to pat the chicken dry. It's fine. It says thin layer of reserve dressing, which is already done. Mound coated sides with onion crust, pressing to adhere. And there's no need to coat the undersides. I don't know if that's exactly mounded, but we got a good amount on each one of those. Alright, green beans. They need some oil, and they need salt and pepper. Just getting these in a single layer. We'll hit them with some... Oop. Screen's about to turn off. Hit them with some oil. I need to refill this oil bottle. It is basically empty. And salt and pepper. Salted the chicken too. So I use an unorthodox pepper grinder. It's a coffee grinder. I like it. I've been using it for a very long time. Excuse me. Alright, this is ready to go in the oven. We're gonna pretend that the oven is preheated. It calls for 15 to 20 minutes in the oven. And the water's just about boiling for me to put the potatoes in. Yeah, I'd call that boiling. We're gonna salt the water. I watched some video that basically said you're better off not salting your potato water for doing mashed potatoes, which is what we're doing. That actually is a pretty good amount of potatoes. 15-20 minutes, so those potatoes are going to be done about the same time as the chicken is. Let me make sure I've got my masher handy. The hair? I have 3 cats and a dog. Hair is unavoidable. Hair is also not the end of the world. It's not like she's actively shedding on things. So I've got 1 ingredient left to use, which is the sour cream. And also the extra dressing here. Get her a hairnet. I also have my cow mug, which I'm going to use to reserve some of the potato cooking water when the potatoes are a little more cooked. Yeah, so, I mean, realistically, there's just no way to keep my cats from getting up on my counters and stuff. It's gonna happen regardless, so... I cleaned all my surfaces thoroughly before I started. What's happening? We're cooking! I had been told that I needed to be let cook too many times, and now it's happening. We are currently making a HelloFresh meal, the Onion Crunch Chicken. Thank you, Carmen, for the Let 'em Cook gift. I appreciate that. How's the music? Music isn't too loud, right? You can still hear me and all that jazz? Thank you very much, Yellow, for that finger heart gift. Music is good, wonderful. It's a good mix? Excellent. Wonderful. Hey, Lost. I should have it set to where it ducks down the music when I talk too. So, what did everybody else have to eat? GermDev cooking stream, yes! This is the second one I've done in like 4 days. Patrick missed shell jumps. Tisk. Spaghetti, nice. I actually got a huge package of spaghetti because it was on sale. I actually have some frozen meatballs from the other day. You did what? Corn dogs and french fries? Nice. You had your chicken tenders, you made a ham and cheddar sandwich? Nice. There you go. Good choice. Philly cheesesteak. I love Philly cheesesteaks. A salad. Trying to lose weight. Hey, there you go. Quesadillas. Ooh. Excuse me. You're having a beer for dinner? Let me actually move this pan around in the oven. It's a little close to the heating element, and I feel like it might have been overcooked. Bowl of rice and fried chicken and pork. Ooh, that sounds nice. You had lunch and you're skipping dinner. Hey, there you go. I actually have one more meal from HelloFresh to cook. I'm probably gonna do it on stream as well. Haven't they only had like 12 doctors or something? Well, we know what Spike had to eat. He had his doggy food. Ooh. Spike. He has not had his doggy food yet. Good boy. He got his doggy food. I can't believe this cat. She never... I don't get it. There's certain places where if I go there, I know that the cats are gonna follow me. The kitchen is not one of them. But she's being a good cat. What are you doing? What are you doing? History seemed too gossipy? You're at World War I in your studies? Spoilers! They shouldn't have called it World War I. I would say most people did not enjoy World War I. Oh, while I'm waiting, I told you I needed to refill my oil bottle. Let's do that. This oil bottle, they gave me a funnel to help with refilling it. I don't use it. I just have a steady hand. And now we're ready for next time. Indiana Jones's contributions to stopping World War II. The Ark of the Covenant did take out a bunch of the Nazis, so that was good. Sorry, I missed that. You mean the Great War, right? Oops. It's some Mega Man X music. What I'm playing right now is the radio from SMW Central. It just goes and cycles through all the music that's on SMW Central that's available for people to use in ROM hacks. What's the Ark of the Covenant? It's the thing that's being studied by top men. Top men. Bye, Pigler. See you next time. This is going to be a combination cooking/eating stream, because I don't really think I'm going to go back to playing video games after I finish the whole cooking thing. I'm hungry. SpongeBob reference? SpongeBob reference? Is there a SpongeBob reference? I don't know SpongeBob that well. You have a tendency to shout out songs when you recognize them? That's fair. Alright, so the potatoes are mostly done cooking. Still a few more minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab the starchy potato water. You use this to thin them out just a little bit more after they're done cooking. Chicken tender on toast to make an open-faced sandwich. I have chicken tenders in the freezer. I make them when I want to just do something easy. This has actually been really easy. This was just like throw some mustard on some chicken, put something flavorful on it, and throw it in the oven. Those chicken breasts, I think they were like halves. Man, my feet are killing me today. Trying to place a song and I don't think I know it. sounds real familiar though. I probably just know it from ROM hacks. This is definitely a boss fight song from something. Alright, let me grab a fork here so I can actually test some of these potatoes. I think the potatoes are actually, if not done, real close to it. I'm just gonna give this a quick stir and throw it right back in. Because these green beans are definitely more browned on one side than the other. And we'll give the chicken just a little bit more time. Smells good. Smells good already. Alright. Potatoes I'm gonna call done. My pot handle does not usually get that hot. I hear you, bud. Straining off these potatoes, and they're gonna go right back in the same pan. Not on the heat though. How good does cast iron work on those coils? My burners cook hot. I would say that my cast iron is just fine on them. It's been a long time since I've cooked on gas, but you get used to it. I don't know why these burners cook as hot as they do, but works out pretty well for me, I'd say. Alright. So those potatoes are mashing just fine. We're gonna hit them with some butter, which I keep off camera. We'll give it about a tablespoon worth. And some salt. And we're gonna mash this. We're gonna put some of the cooking water in there to thin it out. I'll go ahead and throw the sour cream in here as well. We can taste it after that. Yeah, I preferred gas back when I had it, but it wasn't really an option here. What I'd like to do one day, and this is probably one day a very long time in the future, is switch from resistive coils to induction burners. Alright, we're gonna pull the chicken out. Oh gosh. Got a big old blast of steam in my face. This also needs some pepper. And then I'll taste it to see if it needs more salt. We'll give it some salt. Alright, and with that, dinner should be just about done. Yeah, induction, I mean, the big benefit to that is it's supposed to be super fast. Because you're having heat transfer directly from your cookware into the food, rather than from a heating element to the cookware and then to the food. You switch to ceramic and you don't really like it. That's a shame. Is it like cast iron with ceramic, or? Hey there, Robert. Alright, plate. Need a plate. I'll grab one of these here chicken breasts. Which is sort of, but not really stuck to the pan. We're fine. Grab up some of these green beans here. This was a meal for two, so I'm gonna have leftovers. And that pot handle is much hotter than I expected it to be. And there's the end result. Compared to their picture, I mean, I think that's that's not bad. Cast iron and get, yeah. Okay. So one thing that I am asked to do, that I will do right now, is do their call to action. On Twitch, I have a link that you can use to click on to get 10 free meals. I also have a code that can be used when signing up for HelloFresh. 10 free meals and free breakfast for life. 1 breakfast item per box while subscription is active. If you're in the US, the link and code are valid in all countries and respective local discount will apply. Boy howdy, is that super fun. Alright, let's give this a taste. I think we'll go ahead and eat out here. Thank you, Mac. Let's cut off this corner right here. That looks pretty tasty. See if I can show this for the camera here real quick. It's got good color on it. It's not uncooked. That's not bad. I would not have considered doing that. It's basically, you know, those crispy fried onions mixed together with cheese to make a little coating on it. It's not bad. The potatoes, I'm sure, are potato-y. Good potatoes. I don't do green beans a whole lot. They're good. Simple. Good. This is my sort of preferred dinner anyway, which is, you know, a protein of some kind, a starch, and some kind of vegetable to go with it. I think I would ordinarily prefer a larger portion of vegetable, but it's fine. I'm gonna give some of this honey mustard to the chicken here, which is a little awkward to use. I think if the honey mustard had been incorporated directly into the topping, that would probably be better, because it is a good combination. A toxic relationship with green beans? How do you mean? You like them too much? Or not enough? I have a beggar who I can't easily show on camera. Well, yes I can. Come here. Here's my beggar. He wants a bite. I actually will give him a bite, but only after I'm done eating. Hey, buddy. Ugh. Ah, you like the taste of the green beans, but not the texture. I see. The sound it makes upon biting irritates your ears. Okay. I have no solution there. He is very cute. He also knows better than to beg, but does it anyway. He's a real fiend for, like, pasta and milk. Milk is his favorite. I like having roasted vegetables like this, where you've got like the brown bits. Delicious. Try not to do ASMR chewing. Thoughts on Brussels sprouts? I love them. I had never really had Brussels sprouts before I started preparing them for myself. And I think it was Alton Brown's method that I use of just roasting them in a hot oven. Another thing I've taken to doing recently is giving them a quick blanch so that they're, you know, already basically pre-cooked. and then I'll cut them in half and throw them in the air fryer. Get them crispy. And there's like a honey butter spicy sauce that I've been putting on them. Oh, it's so good. It's a copycat off of a recipe that I had at a restaurant, which shall go unnamed currently. You mean Brussels sprouts, Winter Beast? Yeah, if you've had Brussels sprouts boiled, that usually taints your opinion of them, because they're gross when they've been boiled. Like if they've been boiled to death, I mean. Like most brassicas, they kind of turn bitter when they've been boiled for too long. It's actually a pretty decent honey mustard dressing as well. It's really good on the chicken. Honestly, I'm too much of a sucker for eating Spike off the dinner plate. My rule is he gets one bite, and it's after I'm completely done eating. I usually give him a bite earlier, though, which is not helping him begging. I see Spike's green bean. Yeah, this is very good. I would make this again. I've done something similar instead of the crispy onions. Just like panko breadcrumbs and cheese, just like this. Can't really go wrong with a crispy topping on top of chicken. Also, that was really easy to make. And they really didn't give any shortcuts, it was just, here's the ingredients. Alright. That's about a spiked portion of mashed potatoes. Alright, buddy. Sit. Good. Shake. Good boy. Oh, he liked the green bean. He ate it. I saw him. Come here. Sit. Shake. Good boy. That's my finger. There you go. Oh, that's a really good boy. I'm gonna decline letting him lick the plate because of how much onion was on there. Pretty sure I ate it all, but we'll be safe. Yeah, and I'm gonna pack all this up off camera. Just put it in a container. I can microwave that for lunch tomorrow. Cooking stream, yes. And the doggy helped me with the eating part. What do you see, bud? What do you see? Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi. Alright. Okay, let me go back in the other room, because we're done with both the cooking and eating portions.
It's me. I'm back. That was fun. You know, I forgot to do something. I was gonna make some more tea while I was out there. I've got water. That was fun. That was fun. Let me take a real quick look at something before we move on here. Not exactly right, but that's okay. Since I have the other meal from HelloFresh to cook, we're gonna look at doing that. Gosh, I don't know when I'm gonna do that. Tomorrow kind of feels right. Just because I want to make sure that I make it while it's still fresh. So, of the two meals, this was the one that was supposed to take longer to prep. Which I think is kind of surprising. Teleported? Eh. What are you doing, bud? Here. Come here. Come here. No? Okay. Okay. Today was not like a scheduled stream. But I should be back online again in the morning. In the morning, I'm gonna make an effort to try and finish Remix, which I have started, gotten 3/4 of the way through, and then had to restart. Something like that. And then tomorrow night is gonna be Poop Jump, because I really need to finish Poop Jump, because there's other stuff that I want to get to that I'm not really gonna be comfortable with starting on until the elephant in the room of Poop Jump is gone. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for me tonight. YouTube and TikTok, really appreciate you guys being here. Have a good rest of your night, and I will see you next time.